Hello guys, Sir Grindalot here, looking for a bit of redemption. By redemption I mean the fact that the last couple of days have been pretty awful for me. What happened? Well, I'm recording this on Wednesday, and it will not be a super long grinding session, probably half an hour or so. But Monday and Tuesday, I had to go to work, and as usual, I did my grinding on the bus, on my commute to work and then back home. Which means each day approximately 3 hours of non-stop Forgotten Realms grinding, plus a little bit at home before going to sleep, because I like to lay on the couch. And if my daughter is awake, I cannot touch the phone or she will try to grab it. and if she's sleeping, I have a bit of time to play the game, because I don't want to watch YouTube videos with loud volume or anything. So I probably had an extra half an hour of gameplay each day before going to sleep. And all of this game time gave me a grand total of 0 golden keys. Now, I have no idea about the drop rate of golden keys. I really have no idea. And it's something that I don't understand, because no matter what the drop rate is, over a long enough period of time, it should be pretty consistent. Let's say that each Magister has a 10% chance of dropping a golden key instead of a regular key. It's not probably the correct percentage, but follow me for a moment. It means that if you're running 10 dungeons, the average would be, you get 1 golden key. But it's not out of the realm of the possibilities to drop 0 or 2. And if you run 100 golden key dungeons at a if you run 100%, my brain cannot process the rage and the math all at the same time. If you run 100 Forgotten Realm keys with an assumed drop rate of golden keys of 10%, the average is around 10 golden keys, which means 8 to 12 is absolutely reasonable. So if you run 100 regular key dungeons and you drop 5 golden keys, you have been a bit unlucky. If you got 15, you have been lucky. If you follow some of my videos, you will notice that more often than not, I need a couple of minutes on average to clear a dungeon. And of course, it can take 30 seconds on those very, very fast dungeons, or a bit longer than that for larger maps. Like this one would probably take me a bit longer than 2 minutes, probably 3. But I would say that at the very least, even considering a few breaks here and there, I clear 20 dungeons an hour, at the very least. Now multiply that for a couple of days of gameplay for a total of 8 hours. I'm looking at least 160 dungeons at the very least, but I believe I'm closer to 200, with 0 drops. 0 golden key drops. And I don't know what to say. What is the real drop rate? Because there has to be a point where even variance, it makes no sense. And then there are times that I get golden keys back to back. So I really don't get it. I really don't get it. And in terms of Astral drops, the only thing worth mentioning was an Astral... What's the name of the string bow? 100 string bow, which is a very good bow. Most people would consider it best in slot for Archer. And a Reincarnation 17 key gave me a tier 5 bow. So it turned out to be a Cabalite. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So the last 2 days gave me exactly 0 progress for any of my characters. I got some extra essence points on my mage, which has already bought every useful Astralium wheel available. I even purchased in full the Australian wheel for magical damage, you know, the very last one, the one which is super expensive, and it looks like it provides less bonus than the intellect one. So I thought, you know what, I want to test it. How is it possible that there are two wheels that are basically the same thing, and one of them gives you magic resistance and more magical damage than the one which is just raw magical damage? It makes no sense. And yeah, it makes no sense, but that's what it is. Like in the last wheel of the Australian, like, you know, this wheel, you can buy this, which increases intellect, or this, which just increases magical damage. And the one that increases intellect gives you more magical damage and more magical resistance, of course. Does it make sense? No, not much, but that's how it is. So you grind a lot. Why are you dealing a lot more damage than usual? That's a good question. The reason is that I gave up Magic Find. What I mean by gave up is that I only do 2 drops. There are only 2 things I care about. My main focus at the moment is to speedrun Kral. And in order to improve my time, the only 2 drops that I can get are an Astral Equilibrium and an Astral Chaos Band. I don't believe that having 23,000 Magic Find or 16 Magic Find makes a huge difference when it comes to only needing 2 very specific Astral Legendary drops. On the other hand, swapping to a setup which gives me a bit more damage, actually twice as much damage essentially, gives me better killing time in these dungeons, because I don't need to worry about the packs of mobs that reduce my damage in half. I don't need to worry about keys with the double health multiplier. Like, grinding this sort of stuff is just much quicker, and I believe that over a certain period of time, the advantage of having extra damage, killing magisters more quickly, getting more chances at golden keys and so on, offsets the loss in Magic Find. But it's just something that I decided to do in the last couple of days, simply because I was not getting any decent drop, and so I was like, you know, why not? And I ran a lot of keys, really a lot, to the point that I had to sort of restart from 430, you know, the keys that you can get from the tower, the last floor of a magician's tower, because once in Reincarnation 18, killing stuff is a bit slower, and I don't like it. Oh, zombies and imps, that's not something that I like to see. Like, up to Reincarnation 17, no worries. Everything, I can handle it very easily. The screen looks a bit dark. Oh yeah. I wonder if that actually showed up in the recording, because I don't know if AZ Recorder records the game with its own brightness or with the brightness of the display. I guess I will find out. Is there any chance that I will remember to check this? Very low, very low. Hopefully I will remember to check the video. Otherwise, the first half of the first few minutes of the video will be slightly darker, and then back to the regular brightness. So far my streak of no golden keys persists, which is not great. I thought it would be so funny if after 2 days without golden keys I start making a grinding video, and the first dungeon that I run I get a golden key. Yeah, it would have been funny, but nope. Let's see. Jeez, so much backtracking to do. Will this area be enough? I doubt. Yeah. Can I teleport? Nope. 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 Damn. In this map, sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. Apparently, those two areas are too far from each other. They look so close, though. Yeah. By the way, if you see me leaving some legendary stuff on the ground, it's something that I started doing as well, simply because nearly every legendary drop for me is a Cabalite. So rather than wasting time with a full backpack to go to town and recycle stuff, every now and then I will just leave stuff on the ground if it's not in the way and if I am 100% sure that I don't need it. Like if I drop a bow with the design of the Dragon Slayer, I will go pick it up. But if I'm dropping something that looks like an axe or a hammer or I don't know, a ring, if you see me dropping on the ground, it's just in order to save time. I prefer to focus on hunting enchantments at the moment. I think it's better value long term. And what I mean by that is that eventually all our equipment will be obsolete. When I started playing, I don't remember if Tier 6 stuff was already available, but I was just at the beginning of the game, so I was not able to drop it, or if it had just been introduced. But if you were around at the time, all your Tier 5 stuff became obsolete. Because a low roll Tier 6 was better than the best roll available of Tier 5 stuff. And eventually we will get Tier 7 gear. We have been on Tier 6 for quite a few months now. I have no idea when Tier 7 will be introduced. But the point is that the gear will be obsolete, but the enchantments will not be. So if I had the chance to complete my current gear with good enchantments and then have some spare ones in the bank, that would be invaluable for when Tier 7 stuff starts dropping. So considering that at the moment I don't see the archer as a very good class. I'm sorry if you like it. I have one, I used it, and I'm like, nope, the mage is better. And I'm okay with the warrior, using it for the devastating blow build, just so that I don't need to respec the mage every time. But at the moment the devastating blow build is not high on my priority list. I just have a lot more fun trying to get better and better gear for my mage to kill Kral with better and better times. And that's the reason why I just keep farming with the mage recently. It's just better, faster, it just performs better than other classes for farming this kind of content. Ooh. I feel a golden key coming. After that glitch. The map glitch is a sign of a golden... No. The map glitch is not a sign of a golden key. Disappointment levels endless. Absolutely endless. No, not picking that up. Sir Grind a lot, it could have been a Chaos Band. I have an Astral one. The other one that I'm using has an exceptional roll. And I have, I believe, 3 spare ones with a roll which is, I would say, within 15% of Astral value. One of them is almost Astral one, so even if it was a Chaos Band, it would have been a Cabalite. So I'm actually saving time. It's a better value proposal. And one could argue, but you will eventually need Cabalites, which is true, but it's possible to farm Cabalites without playing. And I'm not talking about cheating or using macros or anything of that sort. I mean that when I'm cooking dinner for my daughter or whatever, I can start the arena, leave my character at the center with magic orbit, and after a few minutes, when I'm on the last wave, I just have a look. I walk around the arena, picking up all the stuff, and ta-da! 450,000 obolite, which is 30 kabalites, in less than 10 minutes, which is way more than I can get farming dungeons. So many double keys. Double keys is good. Oh wow, this dungeon is so short, yeah. Let's kill some zombies, okay? Do you guys miss zombies? I don't. But for a dungeon where the meter fills up like this, let's kill some zombies. Just to remind them their place in the food chain. Some may argue that zombies eat people, so we're actually part of their food chain, but I don't have time for that kind of small details. Let's not worry about it. We let biologists worry about it. Short zombie dungeon, golden key? Nope. Double key again? Okay. I mean, I don't mind getting a lot of golden double keys. It makes things easier for when we start meeting zombie dungeon after zombie dungeon, but could we trade regular keys for golden keys? Can we have a vendor like that in the next patch? Like you put in... Let's say that it only works for keys above 500. You need to do a bit of grinding, and every 10 keys you get a golden key. I would be very okay with that. Very, very okay. They will never do it. Like, zero chance of that happening. Because it would make the game less grindy. Wait a minute, I thought I killed everything. Oh, maybe I need to go to the, let's say, bottom right. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Yeah, the mini-map in this dungeon often throws me off. Because more often than not, when I open the mini-map, I don't look at the actual map like where my character is moving. I look at the mini-map on the screen. And so when the two don't match too well, my brain stops functioning properly. Okay, short dungeon. Let's do some skeletons. You see, this is why it's very difficult to measure the average clearing time for a dungeon. Like, this is it's not part of the average. This is so quick. How long will it be? 30 seconds more or less, something like that. If I can actually find my mobs go in the right direction and everything. But yeah, I would guess definitely less than a minute. Definitely less than a minute. Golden key, double key. What is going on? Double key after double key. My backpack is full. Zombie. It looks pretty fast, so let's kill some zombies. Welcome to my last 2 days of grinding. 3 days including today. Slightly cursed. Slightly cursed. I'm already regretting not skipping this map. Like, not a lot of monsters, but I was expecting it to be a bit smaller. Will I be rewarded? Reward arena? It's time for a reward. Come on, give me some. Give me some mobs. Oh, and I need to backtrack all the way. Oh, are these enough? Yeah! I'm a genius for leaving those up. Golden key, no! I don't dare to start streaming, or eventually I will be like, okay guys, no sleep until golden key. And then I will be playing for hours and hours and hours, and I will become the new resident sleeper. Just falling asleep in front of my phone, trying to look for a golden key. Then the following day I will get a back-to-back, of course, within the first 3 keys. We are at around 20 minutes. I think that in 5 or 10 minutes I will have to pause the recording for a very quick time, just to start preparing the dinner for my daughter. But while the dinner cooks, I could do a little bit more grinding, so it will just be a short break in the recording and then I will be back. But I can still do probably a couple of maps before having to stop. We will see. Here I can see zombies. Yeah, it's a good design map, so zombies and dogs. Okay, zombies, skeletons and dogs. Close enough. If my backpack gets full, I will drop a few items on the ground. I dropped so many keys, I was not expecting my backpack to fill up so quickly. Come on! Back with full. Wait, did I drop a key? No. I thought I dropped a key. No, 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 no. That's a lot of nope in my backpack. Yeah. I'm sorry, Cabalites. I'm sure you will find a new owner. Very soon. Basically, the only 2 items that I need to craft once I drop them are the Equilibrium and the Chaos Band, which means I only need 240 Cabalites in the bank and I already have them. So I'm not too concerned about drops. I mean, about Cabalites. Of course, if I see something possibly juicy, that could be juicy, we definitely pick it up. Reincarnation 15. Oh, that's a tier 6 Dragon Slayer. 100%. 100%. You don't believe me? No! Okay, tier 5 White Wing. Okay. Oh, it would have been so good if it was a tier 6 Dragon Slayer. It would have been a nice highlight. But unfortunately the game had different plans for me. You know, I don't even want to bring it with me to the next map. Can I drop that garbage on the ground? Thank you, game. Oh, dropping stuff on the ground gives me good maps. Maybe I should do it more often. Demon Finger, that's okay. I think having a good stack of Demon Fingers will become very useful once we have new tier gear or new gear in general, because one cannot expect of finding Astral gear best in slot on day 1. So, considering that if I follow the same path as what we did with the tier 6, the tier 7 will be better than tier 6 even on a low roll. So no matter what you find, it will be better with what you currently have. Maybe you will just need some demon fingers, so it's good to have spares. At 1 million each, if you have, oboli, at 1 million oboli each, they can be a bit expensive to purchase. So let's drop some more demon finger and fewer Kabalites, okay? I know that for Kabalites you can buy the 1000 oboli chests, but it takes time. I prefer to be a filthy 1%er and just give the merchant 15,000 Kabalites each and be done with it. That will be a happy merchant. I still didn't drop any golden key, right? It's not like I missed one. No. Because every now and then I miss things. And like the other day I missed the +2 to all skills enchantment that I had to go back and re-watch the video to see where I dropped it. And every now and then I miss killing the Magister, so... My god. Absolutely cursed. One last key, this one. And then I will stop recording very, very briefly. Well, I will pause it. To go start preparing a dinner for someone whose size is way smaller than mine, but still demands food. And then I will try to do a little bit more grinding. Well, that was a pretty quick map, which is good. No golden key, right? No? Okay, I will pause the recording for a very, very brief time and I will be back soon. And I'm back. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, no golden keys. Exactly as it was before I went to cook dinner. Not surprised by that. It was just a grim reminder for myself of the situation we are in. I saw such a cool bug today on Reddit. Someone using the dog pet on the Magician's Tower, and somehow the dog pet bugged out, and it was basically really, really close to the screen, and it looked huge, and it was scratching itself. It looked so cool. It has never happened to me, but I never used the dog pet there, only the frog pet. I should try to recreate that bug. It looked awesome. I am kinda speechless about the whole situation, like the golden key situation. I don't understand it at all. What is this nonsense? Zombies and skeletons? No. No, just no. We deserve better from the game. Especially given the circumstances. Could we get some kind of reward? It will not even be a reward. It will feel a bit of like redemption. I'm pretty sure I have never been this long without a single golden key. And it's funny because something that to me maybe it's just bias or RNG or whatever, but ever since I started playing with the 2.3.6, the feeling that I have is that I'm dropping way fewer Astral drops, but on average I'm getting more golden keys and better enchantments on average. But this last session, these last few sessions have been such a bummer for me. But Out of curiosity, am I the only one who has the feeling that recently enchantment's drop rate seems to be a little bit better? I know it's not really drop rate because you get one each time you kill the boss, but it's more like the enchantment quality. Because in the last couple of weeks, more or less, I got way better enchantments on average than usual. I got +2 to all skills, a couple of +1, some enchantments with very, very high magical damage. And if I look back at the Golden Key dungeons that I was running, let's say, a couple of months ago, even in long sessions, those enchantments were so bad. I don't know, maybe it's just RNG. I've been lucky during the last week or so, and I've had bad luck before that. I really don't know, but just wondering if everyone has a similar experience or if it's just RNG and I shouldn't worry about it too much. This is a pretty large map. I wasn't expecting it to be this large, but it's okay. We're killing stuff, we are making gold, which is a very important resource in this game. More or less. I don't even remember at what rank am I in multiplayer. Where am I? 17. Oh, I thought I had unlocked 19. Weird. Okay. I have not tried playing multiplayer recently because the last time that I managed to enter the multiplayer queue, which takes a lot of time, the dungeon got bugged and there was no boss. And everyone was like, what the fuck, for a couple of minutes, and then everyone left. So I went on Reddit, Discord, and the forum, and everyone is complaining that the last update made a mess and everyone is crashing or having issues. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I will stop playing multiplayer for a while. Even considering that the rewards are basically not existent, considering that I don't care about cosmetic stuff. And the pet, that doesn't seem that good. I would like to have a pet. Having the pet is cute, but... or familiar, whatever it's called. But I have my dragon, and I paid for it, so I'm okay to use the dragon. Honestly, I shouldn't use the dragon. Because even if the frog gives a small boost in magical damage, magical... magic, what is it called? Magic fine, damn. It's still better than nothing, but whatever. I feel something good coming. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. This session... well, I had to split the recording in two, so I cannot really see how long it is, but I believe we're more than half an hour. Yeah, we're definitely past the half an hour mark. I would say at least 8 hours of grinding. Probably more, probably close to 9 now, without a single golden key. And I've been doing this non-stop. I didn't try any crawl run, I didn't try multiplayer, I didn't do any arena. No, just this. And not a single golden key. No, we're not doing zombies. Do I have too many regular keys in the backpack and the game refuses to give me a golden one? Is that how it works? Should I drop Okay, let's try this. When the Magister appears, I will drop on the ground a legendary thing from my backpack. Do I still have one? Yeah, I have a few. I will put a legendary drop on the ground as an offer and see what happens. You know, the difficult part about doing this kind of grinding video right after a grinding video and having no progress whatsoever made in between means that there is not much that I can talk about. Because it's not that I can talk again about my weekend. And there is nothing game related to discuss, because it's not that I can tell you, oh, I found this new, I need to, here, a tier 5 and a tier 6 bows. Yeah, that will please the Magister. Fuck. It's not working. Nothing is working. I don't even know how many more keys I can take. Maybe I should just have a break. That was a very long loading time, and I was starting to think of this map. I think it's something I mentioned in a previous video, but with that, when the loading time feels exceptionally long, it's usually this map. And when this map is very, very long, even when it doesn't have zombies and dogs, it can take a while to grind. I was reading of someone, I don't remember if it was on Reddit or on the Discord, who was saying that when he farms exclusively golden keys, he skips this map. And I cannot disagree. Like, I always prefer to jump around a couple of rooms, because you may find out that it's a small map. Like, you enter a room with mobs, there are 5, you kill them, you did 8% of the map. Oh, that's going to be a quick map, so no matter what map it is, you can clear it. But yeah, there is something not wrong about skipping this map when you get it in the rotation, if all that you care about is the Magister. Nope. What is this? Classroom. For a moment I thought that maybe it was going to be a Leonidas. I have a few spare ones, but none of them with a very good roll. I wouldn't even know how to use it at the moment, because my warrior is already using, how many? 4? Yeah, 4 Leonidas armors. Helmet, 2 in the chest and 1 in the shield. And spares? For what? I don't know, but it's better to have them than not, I guess. But I think that if I start running into space issues in the bank, my next candidates to be recycled will be a few demon bones, because now I have too many and not all of them have a very good roll. And Leonidas armor, because I saved up a bunch, but here, have a pirate as an offer. Okay, a pirate offer gets me double keys. Good to know. That's a new meta. Zombies and imps. There is a chance that it was not going to be a very long map, but I'm slightly triggered right now. Yep. I'm even more triggered. I'm starting to think that I should quit. Is this map going to be the map of redemption? I think it will. It's my favorite map. The monster population is okay, not obnoxiously long, and it comes right after what felt like 25 maps with zombies and dogs. I will need a recount on that, but it looked like that. Now here is a golden key. Seriously. Oh my god. I will run one more and then I'm done. Yeah, this is the last one for me. I'm slightly destroyed by the RNG of the last couple of days. I don't even know if I will be able to grind tomorrow when I get on the bus to go to work. Like, if I get on the bus, put on my headphones, start grinding, and the first 10-15 minutes are like this, I think I will just quit the game for a bit, watch some YouTube video, and have a break of a day or two because the RNG gods have decided to curse me beyond what is reasonable. Backtracking time, yeah, and it's going to be a fairly long backtracking as well. Which is great, I get the chance to pick up a Cabalite on my way back. Let's take a guess. Idona set or Chaos Band? My guess is Idona offer. Tier 6. Tier 6 Idona's offer. I will check after the Magister. Magister, rubbish. Tier 6, Chaos Band, with a bad roll, it will be a Cabalite. I cannot take this anymore. I'm done for the day. Maybe for more than a day, but we shall see about that. Anyway, this is Sir Grindalot checking out, wishing you all a happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. If there will be one. No, there will be a next time, just maybe it will take a few days. Bye guys, take care.